Hello, right, I'm back again. We've got a morning chili test this time out in the greenhouse. We're having a bit of a kind of late Indian summer here in the UK. A few nice days of really hot weather, and yeah, it's only kind of 11 o'clock but it's already warming up quite nicely out here. Already got a bit of a sweat on, and today I've got a really cool one. Now, remember the chili eating competition I was in 2 or 3 weeks ago up in Brighton? Well, I was contacted by the guy who grows all the chilies that are supplied for the competition. He grows them for Chili Pepper Pete, and he offered to send me down a few pods. Now, that included the Nagla, which was the last pod which I kind of wimped out of eating. Well, I didn't really wimp out, I was going to be sick. So yeah, I've got some Naglas to try, and amongst a few others I've got some Bubblegum 7 pods. Now, you might ask, what on earth is a Bubblegum 7 pod, because I haven't heard of it before either. Well, it's a name that John, the guy who grew these, has kind of made up. But basically it's a Trinidad Scorpion Morouga Red crossed with a yellow 7 pod. Now, they've retained the nice red Morouga colour, however they are a little bit different. Now, this one's a particularly ripe one. Check that out, I've never seen that before. The colour, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but the red colour is actually leached into the stem, and yeah, it's really odd. I've never seen that. Ultra ripe, this pod, and yeah, it's supposed to be extremely fruity and tasty, hence the name, the Bubblegum 7. Nice fruity kind of flavour, although I doubt very much it's going to actually taste of bubblegum. So normally I would pick the biggest pod, but in this case the slightly smaller pod, which is probably nearly as big because some of it's shrunk up inside of it. Yeah, that's the riper of the two, so I'm going to give that one a crack. I'm just gonna cut it open quickly because I want to get some seeds out of it, and obviously you can see the inside of the pod then as well. Ooh, okay. It is placenta central inside there. Loads and loads of placenta, just tons of it. Yeah, I can see nice drops of capsaicin oil everywhere. Just quickly dig a few seeds out. Try not to take too long, because yeah, this is certainly one I want to grow next year. And I dare say a few other people are going to want to as well. Those. Try not to take out too much placenta while I'm cutting the seeds out. Obviously I don't want to take the heat away, but to be honest, there's so much placenta, I don't think it's going to make too much difference. Okay. Right, that's most of the seeds out of the pod. So yeah, you can see I've left most of the placenta there. I've just kind of dug the seeds out of it, and yeah, right, put the seeds down. Okay, so the Bubblegum 7 pod. Really soft, very ripe. That size on the point of turning. Oh wow, it's hugely hot. And check that out, I've never seen that before. Bright red. Oh, wow. It's actually quite hard work to get down. Released a real instant burn in the mouth, but I know that's only going to pick up more and more. It doesn't taste of bubblegum, but but it's got a nice fruity taste. It's not quite as sweet as what I thought it was going to be. Having a hard job to talk through the hiccups at the moment. Oh wow. Heats in the mouth, on top of the tongue, spread around inside of the lips, but it's also spreading back and yeah, moving into the throat. I've got tears in my eyes already. Certainly brought on a bit of a sweat. I'm a bit nervous to touch anything on me, just in case I got some of that on my hands, because there was a lot of capsaicin oil inside of there. Yeah, that's pretty warm. Right, the nose is streaming. We built to a hot coal in the back of the throat now. Hiccups are still going because the heat's still building away. What an awesome awesome variety that is. Oh. Even this one, which isn't fully ripe yet, although it's pretty ripe, you know, it's red. It's not as dark as the other one, but you can see the colour starting to leach. So it's a nice indicator with this type of pod that you're reaching full ripeness. Is when the stem starts to turn. Whew. Got tears in my eyes. Seed count, you probably can't see on the camera there, probably about 25 seeds. So I should have about 50 seeds. And so I've de-seeded this one too. Yeah, the endorphins are kicked in now. Already gone quite lightheaded. I think the heat's peaked out, although it's still really hot. Oh, we're 7 minutes in from eating it, 6-7 minutes. So yeah, it's a good 6-minute build. Throat's still on fire, the hot coal's died down, but all kind of around the top and the back of my mouth, and all around the mouth really, even to the inside of my lips. Just got a real stingy, quite heavy burn. Producing loads of drool, and yeah, just leaking everywhere, eyes leaking, nose leaking. That's seriously warm. Where it lies on the Scoville scale, I don't know. It's certainly between a yellow 7 and a scorpion Morouga, so it's between the 800,000 to just over a million, 1.1 million mark, somewhere in that level. Hard to tell. It's certainly extremely hot, but really nice and tasty. It's kind of wiped my taste buds a little bit, but I can still taste a kind of fruity, nice fruity taste coming through. Like I said, it wasn't as sweet as what I thought it was going to be. It was bordering on savoury, but not quite. I'm a bit stuck in my teeth. It's actually making my gums hurt now. I hate that feeling. Sometimes feels like your teeth actually want to pop out. Yeah, cool. And while I've been doing this review, I'm just looking behind the camera because I've actually got some Habalokias growing, which are habanero Butchalokia cross, and I've just noticed that, oh, the light isn't very good there, where is it, that one there, has started to turn, and it's actually turning a brownie colour, which I didn't expect. Maybe it's like a chocolate habanero Butchalokia cross, and yeah, as you can see, the red sevens are starting to turn as well. But anyway, this isn't a plant review, this is the Bubblegum 7 review. So, right, heat is still on fire, but it's dying away now. It's going to be there for a good 10-15 minutes, I think. My tongue is quite sore. It's going to stay sore for quite a while. But yeah, cool. Right, thanks John for sending me them. They are awesome, definitely on the grow list for next year. Cool. The Bubblegum 7 pod. I'll catch you soon.